Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays RimWorld. Couple of things. First off, Colony could be going better. I think it's fair to say the Colony could be going better. I've looked in the comments, and the comments have given me some very useful feedback for things that I can do immediately. Big one. Let's get rid of this huge skeleton graveyard. I think the way I'm going to choose to deal with that is to just make this not acceptable for corpses, and then make a graveyard out here that is acceptable for corpses, thus removing the enormous debuff of seeing like 50 human torsos with varying degrees of decomposition every single day. I think that's going to be good. The other thing, well, first off, a couple of little things people told me about. Check on Mathis's growing skill. Mathis's growing skill is now 9. That's fantastic. And I should have looked at that earlier. I didn't realize it grew so fast. We will set up a new 8x8 growing zone. And we will finally get working on heal root. Admittedly, it's probably unlikely to get this growing well before the next winter, where we won't get any growth at all. But at the same time, at least we will have some degree of ability to create organic or herbal medicine or whatever they call it in the game. Also, freezer, priority, critical, so that people will actually haul the food inside of the freezer as soon as possible. Now the last thing here, zone area, dumping stockpile zone. We're going to make an area for corpses, and maybe we'll just put it like right here. Although still, you know, people will walk around in that direction and see it when they go to get like the steel that's down here, for example. So maybe we'll put it up here, where there's very little reason to be here. And then this dumping stockpile zone is only going to allow corpses and body parts, I suppose. And then this one is no longer going to allow corpses at all. And let's just see how this gets handled. I want to see what happens. I assume Mathis is just going to keep growing for the rest of his life. Obviously, Bear is going to be, what are you getting here? Obviously, Bear's going to be sleeping in the hospital for a while. You are grabbing these hops. Honestly, that's a lower priority than I need it to be right now. Are we using medicine here? We are. Bear has an assault rifle. Mathis has a sniper rifle. Luda has a pistol, but he should have, as many people have told me, the sniper rifle, so we'll just equip that temporarily. And Dana is making beer. Honestly, I'm gonna remove that bill for now. I don't think we need any more beer, as long as we keep the the hops refrigerated, which is another thing I'm hoping, like, hauling gets done here. And then we can start to move, like, I got all this food that needs to go inside of the fridge. I mean, the potatoes aren't going to go bad that quickly, but at the same time, like, seriously, haul this food inside of the fridge, man. Mathis, are you cooking a meal? No, you're just feeding raw corn to Bear Taffy. That's okay. Alright. Well, I'm hoping that... Oh, Bear's fully healed. I'm hoping we don't have, a raid anytime soon. Mood is bad because of what? Moderate amount of pain, and then probably seeing corpses. But everybody's sleeping or relaxing socially. This is looking okay. Somebody's mood is... Oh my god. Somebody's mood is gonna be absolutely destroyed, though. Bear Taffy, can you just put out this fire? You don't need to harvest this cotton plant, okay? Get drafted, son, and come put out this fire. That's a repair. No, wait. Bear Taffy is incapable of firefighting. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? Alright. Get over here before the whole fucking building burns down. Oh my god, my fucking solar panel died. Poor mood. No kidding. Well, we should definitely get that solar panel rebuilt before things become, like, truly awful. Did you actually fall asleep in the freezer? This seems like an exceptionally poor idea. It's alright. Get this built. It doesn't probably have to be built right now. If you have to go to sleep, that's fine. It's not like we have very much food in here, and it's gonna spoil, but it's gonna take 3 days, and our freezer should be up before then. I'm not sure if that's exactly how refrigeration works, but that's okay. Dana, you should not... I mean, I guess you can sleep in there. Why not, right? It's not like it's too cold. Okay, so everyone just grab a simple meal quickly. After you grab this simple meal... Oh my god, that's how you have to walk in order to get in order to get that steel. Okay, that's 100% exclusively my own bad. Deconstruct right here. I'm going to prioritize that once Luda's done eating his meal, or eating her meal. And by deconstructing this should open up a path of least resistance here. That hopefully will be better. Yeah, bear should eat. This wall get deconstructed. If we can get this back up today, I will consider that fire was not that horrible, but still annoying. Construction failed? Dana, what is your construction skill? 5. That's not that bad. I hope it didn't waste all of the resources. Okay, sweet. This is, the temperature's coming down in here. Target temperature -11. Mental break days. He's got an ugly environment. I think I gotta plant more daylilies, honestly. They bring some extra beauty. Like, I think they bring a lot of extra beauty. How much beauty does a daylily generate? 24? How is this -2 then? Okay, and then do we need a... Is this still connected? It seems to be. Yeah, okay, so we're still good. Hopefully no fires anytime soon. Mathis not growing is bad, because we're just losing out on another day here. Bear Taffy, I love you. We really don't need more hops. So honestly, right now, I'm going to make your #1 priority hauling. And I want to see if that comes further up in the work order and you start grabbing corpses and putting them in the graveyard. I got to be honest with you, this is going to be the worst day of Bear Taffy's life. His whole day is going to, and probably like his whole week, is going to be carting these corpses away. But it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Poor mood, Bear Taffy. Except that he will probably end up in a mental daze, or she will probably end up in a mental daze. I'm not trying to misgender the units here. Rather, it's just, you know, Bear Taffy in real life is a male human being, and in the game is a female, by necessity. Unfinished slate small sculpture. Poor mood, Bear Taffy. It's a dirty job, but Bear Taffy's gotta do it. Mathis, did you take off your clothes here? I haven't seen your hair in quite some time. Alright, let's take a look. Well, still doing okay. I recognize and accept that this is basically like, you know what they say, a failure to plan is a plan to fail. It's much better to avoid making a mess than it is to have to clean it up, and it's taken me a long time in my life to realize that. But it will require us to deal with this in a way that's not just a band-aid fix. So we're gonna slowly move all these corpses over to the other area. Hopefully not slowly, hopefully very quickly indeed. Do these count as corpses? I'm assuming they count as corpses. I mean, it is a corpse. Hunter lacks weapon. Okay, so Mathis... Where'd my Mathis go? That's a good place for you. I mean, you do need to eat. I would like you to wear some stuff first, though. I know you're gonna be hungry as well, but, like, put some clothes on, please. And you wear that cloth toque, buddy. You wear it, okay? Now you do whatever you want to do. Alright, let's see what BT's up to. Hauling deer hide to stockpile zone 1. I mean, honestly, it is necessary. The corpses are higher necessity. Maybe I should make this the highest priority. Or, like, make this important and the freezer critical. Is that the way I have it right now? Yeah, but only food needs to be in the freezer. Everything else can just be in the other stockpile zone. I know this is going to take a while, but this should, if I've got my scripting hat on right. Ah, Jesus, they're attacking immediately. A group of mechanoids from a mechanoid hive have dropped right on top of you. Well, I'm assuming they're coming down in the middle of this potato plant right here. Alright, Bear Taffy, you're drafted, son. This is hell. Mathis does not have a weapon. Mathis, where'd you put your sniper rifle, buddy? You're so slow, though. Now, Luda, remember, cannot attack. So as far as I'm concerned, she can just research during this. Dana has a shotgun. You know what, Dana? You should get here, then. No, I mean, okay, 1 second. Bear Taffy, run over here. Dana, get behind this thing. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a big moment. Probably a good time for a save, actually, just in case. I recognize this is a little cheesy, but that's okay. Hard save 026. Invasion. Okay, good luck. Really bad start. I would say that is a very, very bad start. Dana, just hide behind Dan's sarcophagus. It's what he would have wanted. She's gonna need rescue in a second. Yep. Oh, no, never mind. Dana's been shot to death. Okay, well, that's a good start. Mathis, you got this, buddy. He's got it! Just get behind the sandbags, I guess, first. Why not? If this chooses to turn on Mathis, then I'd like to have Mathis in a position where he can be safe. He is our last remaining original colonist. And he's the only... Oh, right, we don't have a battery. That's right, we need to build a battery. Well, we lost Dana. To be honest with you, would have really rather lost Ludacris, but life goes on, I suppose. Thank you, dynamic storyteller. I really appreciate it. Hey, there we go. Okay. Honestly, Mathis, you should go melee this unit to death. And Bear Taffy, you should go get back to business. So, we did lose a unit. It happens. Well, what are you doing? You're gonna play chess? No, I'm sorry. Actually... Again, what is it? A failure to plan is a plan to fail. Let's be smart here. Build a quick grave. It is only a grave, to be honest with you. No offense meant to Dana. She wasn't really a critical part of our society here. So she is going... Is this built? So she is just going to be put in a grave. And, you know, that's just life. It happens. Alright, Bear, eat your meal. Mathis, you're no longer drafted. Do whatever you need to do. And Luda's almost got gun turrets up for us here. We do also, like, desperately need to make a battery. And it says we don't have enough steel, but you and I know the truth, which is that there's a ton of steel down here. BT, what are you doing? Cloud watching? I'm sorry, that is not plausible. Instead, go grab some steel and put it back in here. And get this battery up. So that we can actually have refrigeration overnight. Yo, we need to be a little faster than this, though. Construction failed. Sweet. Okay, so the battery exists. It's 1 p.m. Hopefully it gets charged up enough to refrigerate overnight. We do have, 28 simple meals. We're about to finish gun turrets. Another thing I could do is build a crematorium, but I need to research it first. So we made no progress on our... hauling today. Well, disregard. We put the corpse that we just created in here. There we go, trade them back and forth, see? I mean, I don't think the wood necessarily needs to go inside of here. I do appreciate finally putting the silver inside of here. I might just have to accept that this is going to take a while. But look at that, Bear is at the very least finally putting food inside of our hauling area here, which I think is very valuable. And maybe we've got our flowchart established properly here. Hauling set up as our #1 priority might not be, the most amazing thing, but it seems to be working out okay for us right now. Research finished gun turrets. Huge! Okay, next thing. We can't make electric cremation until we have electric smelting. It seems plausible to me that electric smelting would be something we'd want to research. But it is quite expensive. Maybe hydroponics? Rapidly grow crops indoors regardless of the terrain or weather. We have had food problems in the winter. The winter's approaching. This seems sensible to me. But, I mean, I know I've been saying this for a while. We're probably going to be in a holding pattern for the next little bit. And that's... It is what it is, basically. Mathis is all out of whack now. He's going to be planting crops at night. Whose grave is reversed here? Oh, Austin's. That's right. As long as they never rise from the dead to come get me, I'm fine with that. Okay, so I think we're starting to establish our colony in the image that we've desired. And again, it might take a few episodes to work the kinks out. That's the thing, we got a couple of knots tied in our shoelaces. Where did my Mathis go? Playing chess. We got a couple of knots tied in our shoelaces. We're gonna have to take the time to get those knots taken care of. Oh, my boy! That's it. Plant those daylilies. I saw a post on the RimWorld subreddit where this dude was like, I think daylilies are really overpowered. He was just standing, one dude was standing in a room full of daylilies, and then his mood was like through the roof. It was like Michael A.L. Fox at an Arboretum. Not at an Arby's, although he'd probably be pretty pleased with that as well. So, you know what? I'm just going to accept that Bear Taffy here, it's going to take him a while. Now, he doesn't need to keep leather in here, so I've got my priorities set wrong. Just allow some resources and no corpses. And the only resource I want in here is food. So that, again, it might have some wasted time because he's put steel and, you know, components and stuff in here already. But this seems sensible to me. I don't know why he would choose to eat that, but that's okay. Now, Luda is researching. Did I lose my cook? I think I did lose my cook. Who's got the best cooking skills? Not Bear. Ah, it is Bear. Even still, Bear is the best hauler, right? What's your hauling skill? 3? 3? Alright. You know what? Let's have our researcher haul. And then Bear can cook. But we should have Mathis research as well, but... let me put it this way. Right now, it's going to seem like this is a very suboptimal decision because, you know, things were going really well, right? The problem is that once we run out of these 26 meals, it's not going to look nearly as good. I promise you that. So having Bear working on meals to get us ready for the impending winter, I think is a relatively good decision. And then Ludacris is going to start hauling, and it's going to take forever. Like, we're full of chunks over here. I really wish the corpses were prioritized. We should probably build a door here. That's okay. What about our turtle? What's our turtle stats at? Nothing. Okay. That's okay, probably. And again, you know, this is what I really respect about RimWorld. Is that it's a game, and a lot of people have said this to me in the comments and on Twitter and etc. etc. Okay, where are you going? You're taking the sandstone. You don't really need to take this sandstone, but I don't really want to unissue the order for now. See, that's a little overkill, but life goes on. Is that in a game like Prison Architect, if you suck at it, it's not that watchable, because, like, things go wrong, but you're like, please just actually get better. In RimWorld, as long as you have, like, the basics down, it might be less engaging to watch from the perspective of, like, you know, I'd like to learn something about how this game actually works. But it's engaging to watch regardless because the game tailors its difficulty to where you're at in the game. And also there's dynamic difficulty. So I really feel like, you know, the beauty's in the breakdown here in RimWorld, which is a lot of fun. I'm just hoping that, you know, we've only moved like 2 corpses. I could spend a day having Ludacris prioritize hauling corpses. And by a day, I mean probably like 100 days. It's like, can we just, like, forbid corpses or something? I don't know. Alright, Luda, what's your game plan now? Hauling sandstone. No. Not possible. Cannot bury human corpse, cannot haul human corpse. Why not? You can allow corpses. Allow rotten? Does that change it? Let's let that percolate out for a second there. Like, I guess these corpses are rotten, so... Yeah, okay, now... I wish there was a way I could just be like, you know what? See all these? There we go. Haul these. I don't really worry about stripping them. Just haul them, please. Alright, there's a vacuum here. Ludacris is going to be a real bad day for you, Ludacris. But I appreciate that you are taking it upon yourself to do this job that we probably should have done ourselves a long time ago. Alright. Mathis is wandering around in a psychotic state because Dana died and he's in an ugly environment. You know what? You've done your part. Hunter lacks weapon. Yep, that would be Mathis. Yo, honestly, if Dana is able to keep it together, Mathis, you should have no problems. I also dispute that you're in an ugly environment. I think this is a beautiful place. We got a nice little flow going here. Pretty soon, we're going to have this creepy skeleton graveyard out of our face, which I think is very positive. And then, it becomes much more manageable. Oh, Mathis is no longer walking around in a psychotic state. I hate to say this, because I know you're, like, busy, but can you put some clothes on, please? I think we might be, like, out of shirts. Is there a shirt somewhere? We could, like, strip this unit, I guess, but you know what? Just live your life, Mathis. Go eat some meals. Man, Ludacris is doing work here. Let's not mention Dana. Why, is it just you're not living in a beautiful environment? That's really it? Come on, man. Well, and Dana dying, I guess. And Dan dying. And Nick dying. And Dana dying. Oh, right, she was your sister as well. That explains it. Oh, dude, this is sick. Okay, so we're actually... As much as this is going to seem like a failed episode because of the fact that we, you know, lost a colonist, that's just par for the course at this point, right? We're going to lose colonists from time to time. The thing that's on the bright side is that we're finally starting to deal with some of the problems that have plagued our colony since basically the beginning. I mean, I'm pretty sure I established the world's most horrible haunted house in episode 1, so... Getting this taken care of and prioritized so corpses only end up outside of the base where they're never, or at least rarely, only going to be seen is real positive. Luda's a little stressed. Bear Taffy's a little stressed. I'm assuming, you know, for a while, mood is just going to be bad. And I accept that. I would be in a bad mood too if I was like, you know, for the next week of work, all I'm doing is hauling the top half of human torsos into a graveyard that's actually quite a distance away from the base. Bear should be stoked, though. He can really, like, get his groove on here just cooking meals all day. What do you mean you're having a soft break? Yeah, I was gonna say, you're just hungry, man. That's no problem. Just keep putting that rice on the stove, turning it into simple meals, dog. And Ludacris, you do your part. I recognize, by the way, we could mine through here and make it faster, but I don't know if it would be faster overall. Long term it would be, but I really want these corpses out of here right away. But there could also be like an alien hive in here, and that scares the crap out of me. So no heal root is going to be planted. That's fine. Mathis is doing other stuff. Planting cotton, which honestly at this point we do not need. We should probably just make this heal root for the next season. It's going to be real cold. Do we have clothes? I mean, there's a hat or a helmet out here. In fact, Ludacris, why don't you at least strip Montoya and then haul, just wear the armor vest. And then this is a Kevlar helmet. Just haul the, cannot haul it because there's no place configured to store it. Why can't we store a Kevlar helmet here? Okay, you know what? Yeah, put apparel there. Put some items there and resources, but not food or raw resources. You could probably put raw resources. I don't know. And then, sorry, Ludacris, I know you're busy hauling corpses right now, but I'd like this helmet to be back. To be honest with you, you're not going to be in combat, so you don't really need to do this. Where are you going, Bear? Wearing cloth pants. Very sensible. It is -5 outside. Mathis is in a poor mental state. Reason, probably cold. What's he going to do? Is he going to grab some clothes too? Wearing Megatherium wool button-down shirt. Yeah, we should have stripped those colonists earlier. Poor mood ×2. That's alright. Mathis, as long as you don't have a mental break and die of hypothermia outside, you should be okay. What are you doing? You're just eating a simple meal? Walking back. Okay, I guess that's probably the short way. Maybe. Just make it back, dude. I believe in you. Ludacris is doing a ridiculous amount of work here. I really do not encourage you to eat your simple meal in the land of the damned, but I guess that's up to you. Okay, so we probably will not have... Did my boy Mathis make it back? He did. You just meditate, look at your daylily. You'll be fine, buddy. Ooh, he was in a bad place. He observed 5 rotting corpses, 8 without a table. You know, honestly, that's your own fault. I built these tables. We built these tables on rock and... Okay. 44 meals. That's not enough to get us through the whole lack of growing season, but it's not bad. Did I give Mathis a weapon again? Terrible mood ×2. Mathis. Bear Taffy. Yo, hypothermia. These colonists are suffering from hypothermia. Hold up. 1 second. -9 inside. What do I have my cooler set at? Target temperature 20. So basically we need to build a heater. And, you know, it is the winter time. Perhaps we should do this right away. Temperature heater. Electrical device that converts electricity into heat. It can automatically turn itself on or off to reach a specific target temperature. 65 steel. Oh, we definitely have enough. Okay, so let's do that. I think that's sensible. I really don't want anybody to die of hypothermia. How much power does it take? One second. It's the first time ever building one of these. I'm assuming we're probably gonna need one heater per room. Bear is flippin' freezing, man. See if you can build this heater quick. I know you're gonna have to walk outside in this minus 18 degree temperature. But once you get this heater built, that's all that matters, man. Ludicrous is also having some problems here. Do I have any clothes? Muffalo wool t-shirt. Muffalo t-shirt. In the heart of the Big Brother house. Like, there's no other clothes. Apparently, we have never made a parka. Maybe we should prioritize the parkas. Like, that's tailoring, right? This is a tailor. To a small extent. Alright, Ludicrous. No, you know what? Mathis, instead of growing right now, I would really like you to prioritize tailoring. Get inside of that workshop. Seeking safe temperature. I guess the room is so small that it might actually be a safe temperature. But I'd like Mathis to tailor if we have enough leather for it. So that he can actually, you know, make some parkas. Because we're coming into the winter here. Critical alert, hypothermia. I mean, it is minus 8 inside of there. Bear is seeking safe temperature, I assume. Yeah. It's okay, get the heater up. Then everybody can sleep in this room as far as I care. Yo, Bear, what are you doing? Grabbing a beer? Yo, dude. Colonist needs treatment. Ludicrous. Probably, I'm assuming hypothermia again. Bear! Build the heater, dude. You don't need the beer right now. It's the first time I've had a cold snap to this degree this early, I think. Yo, Luda, you do not need to deposit those there. But also, hold up a second. We should not be putting raw resources there then. The hops have no reason to be there. They should be in the fridge. Critical alert, hypothermia, poor mood, terrible mood, poor mood, terrible mood. Beavers, a group of hungry alpha beavers has just arrived. That's not a problem. Traders, that's very good. Bear, just build this fucking heater. If we all have to sleep in our rooms, like in this room, that's okay by me, man. We might still need to build a conduit, and it's getting dark outside here. Yo, yeah, what's up, guys? Hey, how's it going? You know what, Luda? You got decent social skills, I think. Let's trade with Mickey, see what they got. Gold, power suit, armor, helmet, pain stopper. They do have medicine. Is there anything we want to sell? Like, do we want to sell our tortoise? No, he's our friend. I don't want to sell medicine. Wow. This item is expensive. We need the medicine. It is expensive. You will take my beer? Let's not give them all the beer. Let's save, like, you know, 20 beers. 18 beers, I suppose. Do we want to sell them anything else? I think this is fine. We definitely want the medicine. I don't really think I want to buy a human, so let's just accept that for now. Okay, the heater is up. Target temperature, 21 degrees Celsius. So hopefully... Look, oh, there you go. 7 degrees inside. Everybody just come chill in this room. And what is it in this room? 5, 3, 2. Might actually... I mean, it's going to be freaking cold, don't get me wrong. But it might actually be livable. Like, I know... Yeah, go sleep in the hospital. What's it in? 3 in here? Outdoors, negative 16. Oh, that's our timer for this one. Indoors, 7 and 8. 3. Okay, I mean, it's fucking cold, don't get me wrong. But at least with one heater, it's not unlivable. Although it is minus 8 in Bear's room. Yeah. Set owner. You know what? Bear Taffy, you own this bed now. And who owns this bed? Ludicrous, no owner. So you're going to be sleeping in -2. Man, that's freaking cold, dude. I'm not going to dispute that. Hypothermia. Bear Taffy's got hypothermia. That's alright. Just go get your freaking meals and eat them. Yo, this is like real chilly. Ludicrous has gotten sick from infection. The infection is in her left big toe. She has Alzheimer's? Yeah, major. No kidding. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Honestly, in spite of all the chaos that surrounded us here, I think we've done a pretty good job. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.